Welcome to Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by, you like the channel and the video, please subscribe and put on your notification bell so that you will be able to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I bring to you information across the globe, what is happening in the world, especially Nigeria. So after watching the video, your opinion, your contribution is highly needed. Do it constructively in the comment section as we are going to watch this video together. Yes, I'm watching it together with you. Then later, we'll come to the comment section to discuss about it. Remain blessed as we watch.
Good afternoon, Barrister Ejiofor. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much.
I just want to appreciate you for your good work, and Biafrans all over the world are happy that you are capable.
Thank you so
You will
much.
stand out for among your equals.
Thank you.
Regards to yesterday appearance of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra in court, what do you think that will be in the minds of every Biafran all over the world regards to his appearance yesterday in court, and what really transpired in the court?
Thank you so much. You know, what I want to make clear at this point is simple. He who asserts must prove. And in criminal jurisprudence, the onus is on the person who alleges that a crime has been committed to establish that crime, commission of that crime beyond the doubt. That's where we are. So it's one thing for somebody to say that Mr. A committed an offense, then another thing for you to come to the court and prove the offense allegedly committed within the framework of what law says. So what we are saying in this case is a situation whereby frivolous allegations and founded allegations were imputed to our client. So in the Nnamdi Kanu. And first of all, SH0CKÍNG was charged, amended charge on the 14th of October 2021. Then we filed a response to that charge. After going through that charge, we discovered that the charge contains no offense whatsoever, discloses commission of no offense whatsoever. So we filed an application challenging the charge and also competence of the charge, and also challenging the jurisdiction of the court to hear the charge. View of the file on the ground of the charge, there's no charge before the court. So they amended it, and SH0CKÍNG's amended version of what they filed, same charge that was on 20th Wednesday. So late evening of 20th. So we also adjusted what we filed before, bringing some authorities and also introduce some authorities and filed in response to that charge to what they've served on us on Wednesday. So, and the law is right that once an application of such nature is pending before a court, the court should first of all hear the application challenging the jurisdiction of the court, because the application challenging the competency of the charge on the ground that the court has no jurisdiction to hear to entertain the charge in the first place is very fundamental, and it goes to the root of the matter before the court, and also goes to the root of the jurisdiction of the court too. So the court will naturally hear the application, determine same before taking further steps. So yesterday in court, I made an application for him to be transferred to prison custody. So the court, it was a kind of an elaborate application, because I spent almost an hour thereabouts on my field addressing the court on the reason why it should be taken to transfer to correctional center, particularly when investigation had been concluded and there's no charge before the court. But though I wasn't compelled to delve into the substance of the charge at that stage, because we have a very strong application challenging the competence of the charge. So the court delivered ruling, a short ruling, and said he's very concerned about his security. As it stands, that he will love him to stay with the 10 in SSS detention facility for now. That we can still revisit it in the course of time, but for now. But something struck my mind yesterday, because I'm so worried, and I'm circumspect of things that happen around me, particularly what happened in court today, yesterday. Maybe if we are not, your attention were not diverted to that. So you would observe that when lawyers came to court yesterday, all of them were stopped at the gate, pending when I came. So, and when I came in, demanded to see the head of the people who were in court, and I had a brief discussion with them. So they told me in confidence that they got an intelligence report that miscreants are being sponsored to come to the court, and I demanded to know who they are classifying as miscreants, whether they are people who are coming to show solidarity with our client who is being brought to court yesterday. They said no, that these people are not those people, that these people are different people, and they want to monitor what is going to happen. That's intelligent, the intelligence what they had. Then after having a discussion with them, we cleared some lawyers who followed us to the court. Surprisingly, I was in court when I got a message from people who were outside that some Hausas, Fulani came into the court, forced themselves inside the court premises with weapons and started beating somebody. So that shows you that even where we are is not safe. That's the meaning of it. If miscreants, the people they call miscreants, made up of Hausa boys and Fulani boys, I don't know, so can force themselves inside the court premises where you have DSS, police personnel, military in their numbers who are manning the places, and beat the security, went in and beat people who were inside. I wonder how things are working. I wonder how it's possible if there's no connivance or collaboration somewhere. So let me stop at it because I have some other things I'm investigating in that regard. So yesterday, he has been taken back to the SS Central Facility. I mean, our client Nnamdi Kanu. So, and I adjourned to 10th of November 2021 for hearing of this application. Of course, we have an application for his bail. But why we're interested, first of all, to hear this application challenging the judicial of the court, first of all, to proceed with trial, is if the application is hard and determined in our favor, that should be the end of this case, and we leave the court from there a free person. So issue of bail will no longer arise. That's where we are. So, and we caught also, it was an agreement with us that that's the procedure. So, and eventually we left. So, we are of the firm view that no matter the gravity of the allegations, no matter the nature of the offenses before the court, you must prove it within the requirement of the law establishing these offenses. It's one thing for you to allege, another thing for you to prove. I believe we are based on facts available to us, material available to us. Nnamdi Kanu has not committed an offense into law. I still maintain it. Capable of calling him to stand trial. So no. So and I don't think there is any material again they are going to produce tomorrow to indict him, no matter however they want to go about it. To indict him, if the one that you go and amend for that charge, I don't think I have a problem with that. But we are there for him, and I believe he has a very strong legal team in place to address every issues, every allegations, every frivolous offenses that are putting to him, address it. So they are here, we're on the ground, and we're here 247 following up on what's playing out. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Barrister. What do you think that will be the expectation of Biafra come November 10th?
The most important thing, which I want them to understand, before now, I've been battling with some people who refuse to believe the information we're giving out to them. So at some point, I stopped talking to them. So because I believe that if Nnamdi Kanu is having any problem or having any challenge, I will be the first person to say it. I'm fearless, I don't fear anybody, I will say it the way it is. So when I tell them, when I give my reports the way it is, I want them to believe me. So thankfully, they've seen him yesterday, and that's first step in the right direction. So next step we're taking now is to ensure that he's out there, hale and hearty, and we're not leaving any stone unturned to ensure that that's happening. So we're working, collaborating, the lawyers in the team, in the matter, we're collaborating. We're working that night to ensure that we're giving the best legal representation in this case, because we know the people we are dealing with, and we believe we are smarter than them.
Sir, I didn't want to take you further, but there's something that caught my attention yesterday. The lawyers that came to the court lament bitterly the way the Nigerian government is treating lawyers that ought to uphold the strong legal team of Nnamdi Kanu and all the rest that came all the way from other states, they don't allow them to come into court. And I know it's embarrassing. Is there anything that you need to say so that it will checkmate that area?
Well, the point I was able to attempt this question yesterday when I featured on Arise program, the TV live program. I don't think there's anything special about this case. I want the world to know there's nothing special about this case. What's special about this case is simple: that Nnamdi Kanu has been turned into a political prisoner. Nnamdi Kanu is being persecuted, not prosecuted. Because if he's being prosecuted, I don't think you will see such a presence of heavy security personnel in the courts. What people who are facing such offenses in this court, Federal High Court, so offenses that even there are facts and materials indicting them. You will come to court and probably go on with their trial. We know they are in court. So because he's being persecuted and because he's a political prisoner who has committed no offense not to law, that's why we are seeing the things happen in court. And that too will come to pass. I can assure you of that 100%. So I have advised some lawyers who were subjected to that kind of treatment. I don't think they deserve it, because courtroom is the constituency where lawyers belong. We don't have shops in the main market. We don't have shops in wholesale market. This is where I belong, and that place didn't belong to SSS or police or military. They have their barracks, they have the offices, and they should allow us to have access to the court. And I believe from my interaction with some people, the matter will be taken forward to NBA president, because NBA have to intervene at this point. I understand some lawyers who ordinarily came for other matters, missed their courts yesterday, missed their matters yesterday. We are not allowed to come inside the premises. So it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so at all. It's not even called for this. So I believe they are going to take it up and report the situation to appropriate quarter who will address it. But the NBA has to come in. It has to come in. This is a serious infraction that I don't think we are going to treat with our hands. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lastly, there was an interview, a press conference you made a day before 21st. That was on 20th of October, stating the fact that let no any security personnel harass people or individuals who come in solidarity to Nnamdi Kanu's court case, because that has been done in the past year, that 2015-2016. Whereas it was on record on 21st of October that same security personnel harassed a lot of people, individuals who has come in solidarity for Nnamdi Kanu court case. What do you think you will help us on that? Because Biafrans are out there. We don't see the reason why people should be harassed, despite that.
Thank you so much. One of the things I did yesterday, when I came in, and during my discussion with the people who were in charge, their heads, I pleaded with them not to harass people, particularly lawyers and other people who are coming in solidarity. They should allow them to be. And also, I told people to conduct themselves in civilly. So, but the point is that we have people. There are people who came with a predetermined intention among the security personnel who came to cause problem and havoc. So you will see such thing, and we're going to take it up. Yesterday, of course, we witnessed when I came to the police station to ensure that those people were arrested. We are released, including you. So because you were arrested and also maltreated yesterday for committing no offense. So, and I explained to people, the authority, that it's not called for. I don't think you should come to court premises arresting, maltreating people as if they are criminals. And they've not done anything deserving to be treated in that manner. I don't think so. So I talked to them and I pleaded that such will never happen again. So we will continue to interact with them and continue to inform the public and also inform those who are in charge. So by come November 10th, I don't think we're going to experience such. We also informed the media. See what happened yesterday. Media were denied access to the court. I've not seen such in my life. Media were denied access to the court. Even the court's lordship at sometimes started asking questions. Where are they? And I told my lord they were not in court. You're not allowed to come. So it's something serious that we have to look into. And I don't think the trial, if any, so the hearing, if any, will go on without media present. But I'll report what they say in court. They report they report what the proceedings, the happenings in court. So it won't deny them access to the court, and under obligation to do that. So it's condemnable, and I condemn it using this forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being on the program. Thank you.
Thank you for always watching Linda's TV show. I will see you again in my next video. Remain blessed. I appreciate each and every one of you, and keep on watching Linda's TV show. If you have not yet subscribed, please, I beg you to do that so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Bye bye.